back to the N64 quest. Another day, another new experience here because we're playing Ridge Racer 64. I have never played a Ridge Racer game before in my life. I maybe one race or something like that, but I don't remember a goddamn thing about it if I did. This is a completely new experience to me. The Ridge Racer drifting system and whatever else is going to be in store for us is completely new to me here, and I definitely think it's going to be a little weird when I say that my first Ridge Racer game was Ridge Racer 64, because I think most people play it as a game that get really early on their system. But Ridge Racer 64, as we can see, we're in February-ish 2000 on the release calendar, and I've never played one, and this is the only Ridge Racer on the system, but it's supposed to be fantastic, as Ridge Racer usually is. It's a high standard for that series, so let's get to it. I went through all the options and stuff like that, and also we do have Nintendo Power right here on Ridge Racer 64. This is February 2000 issue with Tarzan on the front. I am just gonna hop in, and I understand that it's all about the drift. You gotta drift in this game. That's what Ridge Racer is all about. I keep letting it go to demo mode on the menus. Alright, cool. So let's hop right into a Grand Prix. I looked at all the options and everything, and they're like, do you want to do the original Ridge Racer? Do you want to do the Revolution style drifting? Or do you want to do the 64 style? And I don't know what any of that means. Let's go with the one that you intended for this game. So we've got 3 courses to start out with here: Ridge Racer Novice, Revolution Novice, Renegade Novice. And other thing I do know about Ridge Racer is that they do sort of all the car branding is like Namco brands, and they're standing in for real car brands. So they've got all the stuff on them. So let's see what we can spot from here just before we pick. What I'm obviously going to pick is the Pac-Man car, which you see Namco and Nathaway. Galaxian right there. We got Pac Racing right here. It's got Pac-Man all over, and it's red and yellow, so that's cool. I like that one. That one's Exevious right there. But yeah, so let's grab our Pac-Man, and I couldn't change that. As usual with racing games, I'm no expert, and I'm not really comfortable with other stuff, so we're going to stick with automatic transmission because I'm a loser. And, alright, we've got... I do want to stay with the behind the car view. Alright, so we're in a straightaway to start off here. Pretty much just stopping dead when I hit these other cars. I gotta break out of the pack so that we can start figuring out how to do our doing our turns and transitioning, picking up speed and stuff. So this is already, I definitely do think it is a bit arcadey, so it's going to be much more in line with what I can handle, because we're not going into realistic collisions. We're not doing kinds of fucking crazy, you're not shifting gears manually, so your car is not ready for it, and you need to do everything what you're supposed to do. And no, we gotta brake on turns, and we gotta drift and everything. I am looking forward to just having a nice time driving a very well controlling. This feels really nice. Nice control scheme, nice looking. Ridge Racer is always going to have that good music, so we'll see what else the soundtrack has in store for us. I'm looking forward to getting some nice cars and stuff. I grabbed Watermelon here, but now that I know the game saves to the cartridge, it's not a controller pack save, so that's pretty cool. Good on Namco for that. Looking to see if I should be releasing the gas when I do the brake to start drifting or not. I am up into 4th place here, so that's not bad. Go straight through this S-curve, gaining on this guy in the pink car. Yeah, you can see him going right into his drift there, and I'm not, and that's the thing that does concern me for later on in the game. But although I do think that the little bit that I saw from the Nintendo Power is the Ridge Racer, the classic style which this is sort of a combination, I guess. But the classic style of Ridge Racer is that you get to drift without losing any speed, so it's not like I'm not, you know. Okay, cool. Was that third place, I think? We got the replays here. We'll have Ghost Data and everything. All the works for your good top level racing games, I think, should be present here in Ridge Racer 64. It is so weird to me that this is such a late release game. Third, so they say give it another shot. Do I have to win? I think are they trying to imply that I can only move on if I win? Furthest back here.
2 laps to go.
So we got a 12 car pack. You know what would probably be good is I probably don't want the face buttons for braking. Is I probably want to actually change it to C trigger or R. Probably be good. Or at the very least, make B accelerate and A for the brake if I want to be able to like press them both at the same time easily. I did also notice that this car has really good acceleration, but it probably isn't as good as some of the other base cars in other areas, so maybe we also want to change cars if we don't get anywhere off of this. I haven't been perfect or anything like that yet. I just bumped into that one there, but nice little overtake there. We're into 6th. I'm not doing bad or anything. It doesn't feel like I'm doing poorly, but the standard, at least as I see it right now, it just seems clearly to be very high. Like, I assume you have to finish first. If third's not good enough, you should assume you should finish first. Probably didn't help, but it could have been worse. So yeah, I didn't even press the brakes for that, as you saw. I just kind of like banged around the corner there to see what it would be like. I don't know. I don't know the exact process for like doing the drifting exactly how the game wants you to, so that's sort of just what I'm looking at is I'm taking these turns a little bit. Ah, fuck you, pink car. Yeah, so that's me braking. That cut me down a whole lot right there. And I feel like this is going to be about my limit until I get better at doing this, because once again I'm in third, and I'm pretty sure this is only a 2-lap. This was only a 2-lap race, so oh no, there's the ones in first and second right there. We're almost there. Actually, cool. I didn't think I was gonna catch up to the people in first, but here we are. Nicely done. Much better. Probably that rocky start on the first go-around didn't help, because I kept bumping into everybody. Alright, 109, 106 for the laps. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's see, alright, so speed, middle, acceleration high, handling, lower third, grip almost none. Yeah, so that's just flat across the board, standard. Yeah, let's go with this one here. Let's see, I like this nice. Is it orange maybe? We'll change to something. No, a little too pink. I'll do the orange. Orange looks good. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's try this. See how this one feels.
3, 2,
This one
1, go!
random always. So what do we got going on in this one? Oh god. That was a bit tighter. Wondering if this is one of the few times I'll bust out my racing wheel, because I think for something more in the a little bit casual style racing that we've got going on here that really only focuses on one pretty major mechanic, although it's fairly deep. it wasn't deep, it wouldn't be such a highly regarded series with the depth on the drifting mechanics. But I feel like I could more likely handle something like that, you know? Oh, Jesus. Alright, so that was a bit over. Trying to very gently tap the stick that time, and I didn't get it off the dead zone. So this is a 30-lap race this time. Oh. I was looking, like, the actual control scheme for the game is, like, really, really simple. There's only, like, accelerate, brake, and shifting in the camera button. That's the whole thing. So it's got to be a very particular thing about how you use that accelerating and braking balance. And I have to watch somebody else play for one thing. I imagine that's probably important. So that was me drifting, even though it was on a point where I really didn't have to anyway. And now I was slowed down way too much for that to matter at all that time. I completely botched it. So this race isn't going to end up that great, but
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
look, I'm not getting my speed up enough between these curves to actually get the drift. Oh, there, almost. No, I didn't. That's how you feel drifting right there, but that was like right at the tail end. Right here. That was the best of the 3 laps, but not by a whole lot. So, well, we'll see.
Not bad, but you can do better.
I know I can do better. But yeah, this game it feels really good to drive and just to do races and stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to the menu. I'll play with the options a little bit. Z and L to accelerate. I'd want the opposite. I'd want brake on the face, or I'd want brake on the trigger, and I don't know. At the very least, let's do B to accelerate, and then I can hit the brake with my back on my thumb here. This part. Let's see, race settings, drift mode. I don't know what I'm changing with this is all. That's why I'm a bit confused. That's all it is. Sure. It doesn't really matter if you do quick race or Grand Prix, does it? Oh, that quick race, it literally just jumps you right into a race.
3,
Alright, this
2,
is fine.
1, go!
Oh, duh. I'm hitting A.
3 laps to go.
Ooh, definitely feels a bit heavier. If this was the one that was average all the way around. Oh yeah, see. So it's like, yeah, I don't think the turns have been tight enough to really do it. That's all. Because it's only when I start like really like hitting the stick there, it's the only time that it actually like does that and starts to skid like you're actually drifting. Yeah, it's something more like that. It's not quite like that, but. Just trying stuff. Holding that the whole time while I was braking to get my drive.
2 laps to go.
It was more like it. It would have been better if I could have skidded back all the way. There you go. Definitely getting it with a tap here. It seems like mostly what you need. So off the accelerator and then tap. Oh yeah, there we go. Didn't need that bit at the end there, but that was more like it, I think. I think the problem with just this early one is that like you really don't need it for a lot of it. But there's no need to go so hard when the curves are mostly this gentle. One more lap to go. Let's see what county ground gain back on. 5. Yeah, you gotta start tapping the stick just to keep yourself a little bit more in check there. I see third right there. There we go. That was good there. I hit the inside wall a tad at the end. The actual drift was really good. Almost had that guy there. Just managed to stay in front of me. Right there.
It's the last stretch. Keep going.
Alright, third place again. Not so bad considering what we were like at the beginning of that. So okay, so we got a little bit of a feel for this. There's a whole bunch of shit to look at in the Nintendo Power here. There's tables and everything. I don't know if we're gonna make such a big deal out of it, but yeah. There's a lot to see. There's a lot more courses in this one than there are in like the earlier PlayStation ones I can see. So that's good. What I'll have to do is I'll have to try Type 4 on the PS Classic as well. I wonder if this is mostly just Type 4 or what the story is with that. But that's cool. Save everything here. Okay. Type it out. Alright, thrill hole onto the cartridge there. Boom. 13. I only did 3 races. It feels like I did a lot longer, but yeah, I guess it is only really like 13 minutes. Alright, this was a taste though. It's my first taste ever of Ridge Racer. So, that's cool. We'll be back for some more of this whenever I next have time for it, I guess. I don't actually know when that's gonna be. There's a lot of shit going on. But yeah, whenever that is, we'll be here for more Ridge Racer 64. Fun stuff. I'll see you later.